my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're subscribed already, hey, what's up? Good seeing you again. Hope to see you again. So in this video, I'll be showing you how I did these knotless box braids on myself. It's actually been 2 weeks since I did these braids, so they're looking a little rusty and dusty. The whole point is to show you how I did the knotless braids on myself, because as you know, we in quarantine right now, we on lockdown. No matter where you at, United States, hell, around the world really, most of us are on lockdown right now. So our stylists are canceling on us, our lace fronts lifting up. If you don't know how to lay your lace front yourself, then you just gonna be out of luck because your stylist ain't gonna be here because we in quarantine. So today I'm just gonna be showing you how to do your own braids. I feel like braids are like the best quarantine style to have while we're in this lockdown. And I will also show you how I curl the ends. This isn't the curl I was going for, but you know, it's giving me some type of like 90s, early 2000 vibe in a way. I don't know where. Yeah, so also we're gonna be learning how to do everything on ourselves because we need to stop relying on people. Next, I have to learn how to do my nails next. That's what I'm gonna have to learn how to do. If you wanna see how I got these braids, just stay tuned. Okay, so I really wanted to add it like some little bohemian type of strings of hair, but I didn't want to have to buy any extra hair to do it. So I just took a little bit of the braiding hair and I wrapped it around this flexi rod. I just did enough hair to have enough pieces to do my entire head. And this is how it turned out. The curl's a little bigger than I wanted, but we're gonna make it do what it do anyways. Okay, so the first thing I did to prepare my hair is I just did these flat twists, and I did my entire head in flat twists before I started, only because it just makes it easier to like see your part. Yeah, it takes a little more time when you flat twist it, but I feel like it's still worth it because at least you can readjust it if you need to. As you can see, I did most of my head already, and the hair that I used is this braid babe. I never heard of it, but this is the closest color they had to my hair color. If you're a beginner with a braid, I would advise that you get pre-stretched hair because most people don't know how to feather their hair on their own. And feathering is basically just getting the ends of the hair to look like this. But when you don't feather your hair, or if you don't get pre-stretched hair that's already feathered, then you end up having like a blunt end on your braid, and that's not cute, unless that's just the style you're going for. It comes with 3 bundles, so I was able to do about 6 braids with each one. So you get a good amount of braids in each pack. Like I bought 4 packs, but I only end up using like 3 of them. I just separated the hair into little sections like this. As you can see, that's how big it is if you press the hair together. I used about, depending on how, because my hair is like thinner in some areas, like this section will be is thinner than this section, like with my real hair. So the thinner the section, the more weave I'll have to add just so the braids can be more even. But for the thicker section, I use about 4 of these, and for like the thinner sections, I use 5. So the baby hairs is optional, so if you don't want to do baby hair, you don't have to. But if you're planning on doing the baby hair, you want to make sure that you pull that out ahead of time, because once you get it braided in there, you're not gonna get it out unless you just rip your hair out. The edge control I'm using is the edge booster. A lot of edge controls don't work for me, but I noticed this one works for you. So if you don't know which edge control will work for you because you just don't use edge control like that, I would recommend this brand. You're also gonna need some shine and jam. I got the extra hole. You're gonna need a rat tail. It'll be preferred if you had a rat tail with a metal tip. You're also gonna need a edge brush. I know my edge brush is dirty, but don't come for me. You're gonna need some scissors. I know most people, when they have like little strings for the bohemian vibe, they usually like buy some more like braiding hair like that's already wavy. When I do hairstyles, I try to spend as less money as I possibly can. Okay, so after I dipped it and let it dry for a second, I cut the hair into 2 just to make more hair, and this is how it came out. All right, let's just get started. Make sure you're pulling out the baby hair that you're gonna be using, and just add some of your edge booster, edge control to it, just to get it out the way. Now we're just gonna take the edge booster and we're just gonna add it completely around the braid, not just in the front of the braid. After I did that, I'm gonna take the shining jam and I'm just gonna add it to the rest of my hair. Now that we got the edge control on there, as you can see, we got the part as straight as it's going to get. Now we're just going to separate this into 3 sections. Well, the first thing I do, everyone braids differently, but the first thing I want to do is add the piece on the further end. I'm going to add that to the middle. And then I'm going to add this front piece to the middle. So if you don't know how to braid, all you're doing is adding the hair to the middle. This is how it should look after you did those 2 steps. So I'm just gonna grab that middle piece with this finger and I'm gonna make sure I'm holding it pretty tight. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my first hair. I'm gonna add one side to the side closest to my face and I'm gonna add the other side to the piece in the middle. Okay, make sure you're holding it tightly. Now what I'm gonna do is take this and then put that in the middle while twisting the hair and pushing the weave up. Now I'm gonna take this outside piece and I'm gonna add that to the middle. And I'm gonna stop right there. So we're gonna hold it how we were holding it before. And now we're gonna take our second piece and we're gonna do the same exact thing. So we're gonna add this part, this side to this outside piece and then add this side to the middle piece. Then you're gonna wrap this piece under while twisting the hair. And then you're gonna twist this and add that to the middle. And try to add all your hair at the top of the braid. That way it can gradually get bigger. Now I'm gonna repeat that step one more time, well, probably 2 more times because this is a thinner piece, so I would have to use more hair. So I'm doing the same exact thing, middle. This part's to the middle, this part's to the outside piece. So that's how it's looking. Wrap that under while twisting your hand. And then grab this piece, twist, and go to the middle. After you get it to the size you want it to be, just start braiding regularly from there. Well, as I get closer to the ends of my hair, of my natural hair, which is that little piece, I'm gonna take this shining gem and I'm gonna add some of that to the hair just to smooth it out, and that way it won't poke out throughout the braid. It'll just help it blend in with the braiding hair a little more. While you're braiding your hair, you also want to be measuring how long you want it to be. So right now I'm halfway done with the braiding and my hair stops like right here. That means I have to add another piece to extend the braid a little longer. We got our 3 strands. We're gonna add this side to the middle piece. Then we're gonna add this side to this piece. Okay, something that I left out. Whenever you add the hair, make sure that the piece that you're not adding the weave to is the next piece that is getting wrapped to the middle. Because if you try to add the hair and like one of the pieces that you're adding the new weave to is the next piece to go to the middle, it's gonna make it harder to like add the hair and it's gonna like slip off and it's just gonna make it way more difficult. So make sure that your next piece to go towards the middle is the piece that you're not adding the extra hair to. Put this towards the middle. So now this is the next piece that's go towards the middle. So that's the piece that's not getting the new hair. I'm gonna take my weave and add it. So as you can see, this didn't get anything added to it, but this can wrap towards the middle, and that will kind of lock in the new hair. That way it doesn't move. And the reason you're twisting the hair is because if you don't twist it, then it's just gonna look flat, and you can tell that you add the hair to that piece. So it's important that you twist it just so it can become more camouflaged. So twist it and then tuck it to the middle so it can look more like the other braids. And then just do the same thing for that side, and now just braid regularly. Okay, so I'm gonna come back with the next braid and I will show you how to add the they always working. Okay, I'm gonna come back with the next braid and I'm gonna show you how to add the curly pieces. Okay, so once this edge booster hardens, it's kind of hard to work with. So I'm just gonna lay my edges down before it becomes too late. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna start the next braid. I'll come back once I'm adding the hair. Okay, now to add the curly pieces. Since I did cut it in half, one end is gonna be kind of blunt and the other end is gonna gradually get smaller. So of course the end that gradually gets smaller is gonna be the bottom half. So you're gonna take the blunt end, you're gonna add that to the braid. Just measure how long you want it to be. So what you're gonna do is add it to the piece that's on the end. Hold it with your middle finger just to hold it into place. And while you're holding that into place, you're gonna take some of your hair clips and you're gonna clip it up and out of the way. So it's out of the way and it's also holding it in place for once you start braiding. And so now that that's holding that in place, I'm just gonna let go. Well, not let go, but hold the end with this outer piece. And okay, so when you're adding hair, you wanna make sure that you're not adding it to the next piece to go towards the middle. But when you add in the curly end, you wanna make sure that is added to the next piece that's going towards the middle. I have the end of the curly hair with this piece. So that's the next piece to go towards the middle. I'm holding it behind the braid with my thumb. I'm just holding that into place. So that's in the middle now, as you can see. And now I'm just braiding as normal. And if you clipped it in there properly and tightly, you don't have to worry about it slipping away. So yeah, after you did the first couple of braids, you can just start braiding as normal and it will stay into place. We're going for a bohemian look, so we want to leave some extra loose hair at the bottom. That way we can like curl it at the end and make it look more bohemian. I don't know why I feel like I gotta do this when I say bohemian. Okay, now that that's completely braided, you can let go of this hair and you can see how that looks. So yeah, it just add a little something to your body. Okay, so we're back and now we're just going to dip the ends. Okay, so I'm just gonna be using these green flexi rods to curl the ends of my hair. It's gonna make it kind of like a big, probably like that big if you can visualize how that will look. It's gonna be kind of big waves, but that's kind of what I'm gonna go for because I don't like the really tight curls because that's, I don't know. I want it to look more effortless and like, I don't like doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to split it down the middle. Okay, so I got all of my hair in the rollers already. These are like little boho pieces that lost its curl already. And these are the ends. So now I'm just going to dip it in the hot water. Okay, so I dipped it and it's been like 10 minutes or so. I just left it in a little longer. So let's take these rollers out and pray that they curl properly. So this is how the ends turned out. They're still a little wet, so I'm just going to scrunch it up and dry it. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that this was really helpful and it gave you understanding on how to do the knotless braids on your own. If you follow my video to do the knotless braids on your hair, make sure to DM me and send me a picture of your results. Or if you follow any other video that I have on my channel, make sure to DM me and show me your results because I would love to see how it turned out. But yeah, so I really hope that this video was informative and it helped at least one person. Thank you for watching and let me know in the comment section below what type of video you want to see from me. I was thinking about doing a Q&A, but I think I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah, just let me know below what kind of video you want to see from me. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.